Hey guys, this is Samantha from Samantha Rodriguez blog.com, and this.
Hi guys, I'm Corey from Thought Soldiers, and today we're going to have a little topic of discussion with clearing limiting beliefs. So Sam, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very well. So just to introduce the audience, what got you started on your healing path and where you're at now in your journey?
So yeah, a little bit about me. I this is about three and a half years ago. I started waking up, and it was right before I started kind of meditating, and I started kind of diving into just meditation. And then I had kind of a more like, I don't want to say abrupt awakening, but it kind of opened me up to like a whole other world of just I kind of tell myself like, okay, I had a spiritual awakening, and then I had like a cosmic galactic awakening where it's like you learn about all the other things. And then I followed a meditation teacher that I clicked right away. And I've been following her for a while. Fast forward last year, I decided to join her on a course that I've been waiting for about 3 years to open up, which is, opening my intuitions. Ever since I found her, I knew that I wanted to go into healing. And so finally she opened up the course, and I took the course. I'm actually taking the advanced course right now. And I just kind of stepped into my role as a healer fairly kind of quickly, just because I think I knew that I always wanted to be one, and I knew that this was part of my role. And so here I am.
Awesome.
Your turn.
My turn. So I started to wake up I started to notice synchronicity in 2001, right after 9/11. Always had that kind of starseed. It's typical starseed story, never fit in, never felt a part of. And I've been battling with mental health challenges since about 12 years old. And when I started to really wake up about 2.5 years ago, I recognized that there was more to this universe than what met the eye. And for me too, I noticed that there was something different about me, but it was always labeled with some sort of stigma, with some diagnosis attached to it. It was no longer a strength. It was always, some sort of flaw within me. And when I started to wake up, I noticed that the way that I was going about trying to treat my conditions wasn't working. It wasn't healing. It was band-aiding the wound. And when I went to a rehab center about 2 years ago, is the first time I went there, my specialist there was a Reiki healer. So I was introduced to the idea of Reiki, and I never really understood what it was. I just knew that it was some sort of energy healing, but I'd never dove into it. And it was about July of this last year of 2018 that I was introduced to it. And I was introduced to matrix energetics as well, which is another form of energy healing by a friend. And that's when I decided to take it on and figure out what was to this, because I felt my chakras activating. I felt better. I noticed that I was purging a lot of old programming and old ways of thinking. And so I decided to dive into it more. And that's actually when I came to you in December to get some healing done. And after doing a session with you with clearing limiting beliefs and being open to accepting love from the universe in all shapes and forms, that's when I stepped onto YouTube. The next day after our healing, I stepped onto YouTube. And so now I know. And so you played a very vital role in where I'm at today in my journey. And I noticed every time that I go through these sessions and doing Reiki on myself, or doing sessions with you or your group sessions and working with other healers, I just noticed this level of expansion and a recognition of my natural energetic imprint. And I want to be able to share this with the world because it's changed my life, and I want to see how it can help change other people's lives.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing. And I just kind of wanted to add to that, because we We literally just met 3 months ago or so. CORY booked a session, and we had a session, and that's when I was like super gung ho. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Like, I've never done this before, but I love it. I'm just gonna do it. And so it's super nice to kind of see us both like stepping up into more of our role, more into our power, more into our healing power. And actually, you're the one that kind of brought it up, and it's funny because when you brought it up, I was already like thinking about doing something like this. And I was like, I proposed it to some of my classmates from the course, and but everybody was like like no one said really anything except one chick. She's like, wow, like she was. I'm kind of the quiet one at the beginning anyway. And so nobody said anything, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna push it. Like, if when people are ready, and we're gonna do it, something like that. But so when you told me, I was like, yes, let's do this. And so we just kind of want to come here and again talk about our journey, our experiences. When we were kind of discussing what topic to talk, and he said limiting beliefs, I'm all for it. It was funny because actually a couple of like right when I started, that was kind of my aha, that limiting beliefs are so ingrained within us, and they play a really pretty crucial role in our lives and how what we experience. So it's perfect that that you chose this topic. And so, did you already say that how the structure will be? I forgot.
No, well, I was actually about to just zoom right into. So, how have you cleared limiting beliefs? What could you give us an example of for instance, just a very broad or generic limiting belief that really helped for you to expand? And what do you do to be able to help clear this limiting belief for yourself? And also, how do you tie this into the level of healing that you do with your clients with clearing them?
It's a loaded question. We only have.
You can keep it short. You don't have to go. But so a very simple rundown of the Samantha Rodriguez way of clearing a limiting belief.
So, so I got introduced soon after I started waking up, like through meditation, and I met my mentor, my current mentor right now. She does energy healing, energy clearing, and that's it. Again, it was something that I was like, oh, this is it. Like, this is really like, this stuff is pretty powerful. About one of her courses, and then it's just an energy clearing like course, and that really broke a lot of things for me. And that's when I started realizing how, for instance, for me, one of the main ones was the limiting belief about money. And obviously there's a lot of different limiting beliefs about money. But I started kind of realizing that the pattern, or like just the beliefs about money that I have heard from my parents and that I've heard from my family were stuck within me, even though I consciously didn't know about it, or I consciously did not know that that was the case. And so when I started, kind of realizing and remembering the different talks and the different things that I have heard my family say about money, and even just experience or just how they felt, I realized, oh man, like all of that stuff is still with me because I haven't been able to kind of break through from my money patterns. And so just working, like the first time that I kind of realized that, I was very very consistent about like energy clearing, like listening to her recordings. So essentially she does what I'm doing right now, which is group clearings. And so it was literally like listening to them over and over and over and over and over. And like she said, the more you listen, the deeper levels you clear. And so essentially that happened, to where it was funny because so I got her course. I went through like just the more cosmic awakening, like more deeper awakening, I guess. And then I quit my job. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to do this. Like, I don't want to do my job anymore. I want to do this. And then, so I was kind of like slowly getting into this, and I was doing very minimal things. I wasn't even healing or anything. I was just like, oh, I can do meditations. I'll just host meditation. So I did that. But then, yeah, money wasn't coming in. And so, lucky for me, my previous job, the job that I had left, actually kind of asked me to come back. So I was like, oh, perfect. This is perfect timing because I really need a job. So I went back, and then I went back with a raise. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like, this stuff works. So I went back. So that's when I started to kind of, see like the physical effects of like the clearing, and how, clearing those beliefs, allowed me to get my job back and get a raise. So it was pretty awesome.
That's really awesome. Thank you for sharing that, because that's a part of my journey I'm on right now, which is jumping into it full time. I got this, and then you look around, you're like, and that's really when I recognize that because I've been trying to work with the law of attraction for a while now, as far as really stepping into honing in on my manifestations and honing in on my affirmations and things like that. And I recognize that a lot of this, why this financial abundance doesn't arrive, is because of my limiting beliefs tied to money. And I'm glad you mentioned the money thing, because that's where I'm at right now, and just recognizing that there's these old patterns that are stuck, that are familial patterns, things that I saw with my family's interaction with money, things like that. And part of being able to break these patterns for me was being able to identify the thought form behind it. And because as we were talking about the other night, when there's a block, there's also a list of emotions that are underneath that block. And so I noticed for me that when we do the energy clearings, that I did with you, the first one we did, I remember that immediately right afterward, we have a house dog at my house, and the dog would never come into the house, and the dog came right into the house. And the topic that we went into was being able to receive love from the universe. And the dog came right up and was showing a lot of love to me. And I'm like, there must be something to this. Because at first, I hadn't really been open to receiving a whole lot, especially when a lot of us who have gone through some struggle on our journey, and me being a masculine as well, I've shut people off from being able to let people in. And then I had a roommate come and bring me dinner. Like, it was right after our session, all these things happened. And I recognized, oh, there is something to this. But I started to recognize, for me, being very intellectual and very in my headspace, that it's not only the energy, it's also the thought form as well. And so I recognize that not only do I have to clear the energy, but I have to change the thought as well. And that's where I started to do a lot of journaling. I went pen to paper and said, what is my belief with money? What is my belief here? Is it, and for me, a lot of it too is you're not spiritual if you have money. Because we see for me, I saw the upper class and the control aspects, and I'm now having to learn to reframe all of that, because I noticed that with abundance, there's a ripple effect. So if I don't clear the financial stuff, that'll carry over into love. It'll carry over into relationships. It'll carry over into the level of receptivity that I have in my day-to-day life. Because I always, I tie abundance back to the breath. If we breathe all the way in and exhale all the way out, we're in a natural flow state.
I love that.
Yeah. It's something I heard that in a meditation from a yoga teacher, and it was so true. Like, it's just how complicated we can make things like this, like the law of attraction, because especially there's so much out there about it, but it all ties down to natural laws, and the natural law of the breath, of being able to breathe all the way in and breathe all the way out. That we take in this oxygen, and when we give it out, we're giving it back to the plants. We're refeeding in that cycle. And yeah, it's the fact that our beliefs are really tied into the way that we shape our reality is it's very important to understand. And that's when I started to take this free time to buckle down on why I'm stuck in these patterns when it comes down to finances and love and things like that. And it's all down to limits and restraints, because like we've talked before, and you've mentioned in a few of your sessions, it's like, you know, being told to be quiet as a kid. You know, when we're talking, that level of silence will put up a block that will limit us in our level of expansion and growth, because we're so used to having to fit in the confines of a box. But as we know, with awakening and expansion, we remove those ceilings and remove those boxes, because we're limitless. We're limitless.
Absolutely.
So
I wanted to just add a little bit, because you mentioned spirituality and money. And it's one of those things where, yeah, like it's been interesting it's one of those, it's definitely a belief within a lot of us that like spirituality and money, and I'm like, I heard my mentor way too many times. So this is the thing that one of her clearing sessions is like, you know, money and spirituality haven't really mixed, but and then she goes into like, well, you know, the church has a lot of money and has a lot of powers, so they've mixed it up. They've mixed in the spirituality and money themselves, for sure.
Yeah.
And obviously that's a way other topic. But it goes along with like, you know, being receptive to money and to abundance, because like you said, it's part of the law, and the world is not there is no lack in the world. Everything is abundant. And so we come here to experience, most of us anyways come here to experience that abundance, and that the abundance in like all forms, emotionally, spiritually, physically, because there is no lack. So we're kind of cheating ourselves from like living the true experience that you can live here, you know, because of those limiting beliefs.
Exactly. And also having to, the other thing too that a lot of people forget is that how that abundance will arrive. We always try to paint, especially when it comes to visualization, and like, you know, you hear a lot of these motivational mentors talk about visualize, you know, how you want it to look. And when it doesn't show up looking that way, a lot of people will close the door on abundance. In whatever shape or form, because there's an expectation that it's going to show up a certain way. Or I know for me, and this is a limiting belief that I'm having to expand on, is to when I'm open to receptivity, I also have to put myself out in the open. Like, it's not going to come knocking at my front door. I have to go. The action that I have to take is suiting up and showing up. It's the equivalent of hopping on the bus. Like, if I sit here and I'm like, you know, I need to travel 20 miles away and I have to take the bus ride. My job in the manifestation of this level of abundance is to show up at that bus stop. And when the bus stop arrives and the doors open, I walk through and I sit on the bus and I enjoy the ride. And that's something so interesting about the law of attraction and you know, these limiting beliefs when it comes to abundance, is that there is a little bit of action we have to take. Yes, there are things that will show up at our front door. I've had miracles and things come to me like that, but there's also a level of that receptivity where we have to do our part, which is just suiting up and showing up and enjoying the process. Because as we know, when we're in a state of gratitude, and we're living in that happy, joyous, and free state, that's what brings us up to that level of enlightenment, which is the highest level, the highest frequency vibration emotion that we can live in, and gratitude. And so it's like, as soon as we set the intention to move it out there, we also need to move up into that frame and just enjoy the ride and let it happen. Because as we know, the destination isn't going to bring us the happiness. It's the journey to the destination of this manifestation.
Amen to that.
Right.
Yeah, no, and I definitely like, and I was just going to add again, it's a two-way road. Like, you have to put yourself out, put your energy out there, show up, like you said, which was like, I've been hearing that word forever. And just 2 weeks ago when I went to California, that was like, it just opened up a whole new meaning to that.
Yeah.
But like showing up, which is a form of sending your energy out, and then receiving that, it's a simultaneous process where you're giving simultaneously.
Yeah.
And it has to happen. So we just have to knock those walls, knock the limiting beliefs walls in order for us to have that easy flow of whatever it is that we want to manifest in our lives.
Well, and it's not easy. It takes time. It's a lot of practice. It's never going to be 100% perfect, especially, last night we were talking about this, that I was like, how can I preach limiting beliefs or talk about it when I still have limiting beliefs? But that's the human experience, is that for me, I have 30 years of programming that I'm trying to unravel. I don't expect to unravel all of that within, a couple year frame of time. But the more that we practice, the easier it gets.
Right.
And it's getting better. It's definitely getting better.
Right. And I just got like a picture in my head. Like I kind of picture like the wall, oh my gosh, I can't even remember the name of it. Actually the first wall that I pictured was like the Berlin Wall.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, but you know what? It's not just one wall. Like there's layers. So like, yeah, you break down one wall and oh wait, there's another one. And then you break down that wall and oh wait, there's like another one. So it's layer upon layers. And it's all normal. Like we've just been, when we come here in this world, we're super receptive to everything. When we're growing up, we're super receptive, and we're sponges, and we just take in energy from all from everything and everyone around us. So yeah, there's a lot of layers and there's a lot of walls, but it's doing one wall at a time. Like just as soon as you become aware of that belief, which I think it's been huge for us, becoming aware that these beliefs are here and that they're limiting us. And then, working on like clearing that and bringing it down, because that is like that is one step closer to, becoming completely free. So it's freeing us up from these chains and these walls, but just doing it one at a time, where it's not super overwhelming. I mean, yes, I'm like, yeah, oh my gosh, we have tons of walls, but in reality, it's just breaking one at a time. And like you said, enjoying the journey.
And I'm glad you mentioned something which I wanted to segue into this before we go into our healing, is clearing. What's a very simple basic way for someone who's just getting into this, that they could something they could do to be able to help clear themselves when they're trying to clear their field and kind of have a blank canvas to work from when it comes to the reality they're trying to paint for themselves?
Another loaded question.
I'm full of them.
Sorry, of course.
Yeah, I know. Right?
It's so funny because I think I mentioned this to you the other night. I was like, and it was it was a new experience for me. I was in a group clearing, and this lady, which I love and adore, was asking me all these questions. And then for the first kind of time, I was like, oh man, there's like a gazillion answers to that. And then I thought about so another one of the other people that I follow is Lisa Transcendence Brown. And she's always like, there's a gazillion answers, there's never one, like, and then she goes on 2-hour explanation.
That's why I said simple one. One simple technique. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think when you start to wake up and become aware, it's huge. Like it's a huge first step. Becoming aware that these are blocks, in your life. And then usually the block, well, not usually, but this is a way for someone brand new to kind of relate the block into something a little more tangible, to where you're like, well, you talked about emotions, and it's so true. Like the block, below the block is the emotion. So tapping into like, okay, I have this limiting block. I don't believe I can earn so much money, right? And then how does that make you feel? Like, what's the emotion behind that? You know, does it make you feel angry? Like, are you upset or confused or whatever? Like, tapping into that emotion. And then the emotion could even be, that's where the tangible aspect comes in, and you can ask, do I feel it anywhere in my body? And that's when you can become more in tune with your body and in tune with like where these blocks are, because when you become aware of it, that's because there are present or active somewhere within your body or your energy field. So very simple. I'm gonna throw in 2 things, which is the breath. You can connect to that emotion through the breath and just like, you know, release it as you exhale. Just, you know, ask for the emotion to release. And the second other is setting the intention to clear and transmute, which is the, you know, very famous phrase that I've been using. Again, for my mentor, she's changed it a little bit, but right now it's like clear and transmute anywhere I have this, or wherever you feel it, when you tune into your body. And a lot of the times when you actually ask, like, where is this in my body? The body will show you. The body really wants to work with you and really wants to help you. Your body is your ally. So when you tap into your body and you ask, okay, where is this emotion? Where am I feeling it? You know, you'll start to sense it. Okay. And that's the next big step. So working with the breath to just release that emotion. And also, you can also verbally, or, you know, with the words, setting the intention with the words, you know, clearing this belief or clearing this emotion is something very simple that people can do.
Thank you for sharing that. Because that's something that I know I had a tough time in the beginning when I was still trying to figure out my intuition and like how to work with energy and things. And there was also a limiting belief for me that this stuff actually worked. Because when I came into it, I thought, oh, it's hocus pocus. This is not real, you know, and that belief actually kept me locked into not being able to clear these things until I gave it an opportunity and got to switch that belief.
Right.
And one really, really good one for me that I like to do, and especially it's easy for people who are just getting into this and don't know a whole lot about it, is finding a guided meditation that works. And like, I know, Sam, you've got guided meditations on your website for this exact thing. And I kind of wanted to put a shameless plug in there for the Samantha Rodriguez blog to check out her meditations. And I also
well, you haven't said what you do.
That's why I'm about to do mine right now. That's what I just wanted to plug yours in a little bit. Is I call upon Archangel Michael. He is the most powerful tool in my arsenal. There's actually a prayer that I found on YouTube, and it's a end of the night prayer. Because what I like to do is I like to command my sleep to be my cleansing and my healing. When it comes down to the regathering of my energy at the end of the day, things like that. So I call upon Archangel Michael to send down a 5D tube of light that's kind of like a protection tube to clear all attachments, lower vibrational entities, things like that, and to send them up to the light. And if these entities don't want to go up to the light, then they need to go out into the universe, and they're not to return into bother. And then I command my sleep state for cleansing, because what's really neat is what we forget is even though we have the power to heal ourselves, we also have an arsenal. We have an army of angels and guides and spirits around us at all times. And if we ask them, they will provide. And a lot of the time when it comes down to Reiki and things like that, or even cleansing my field, balancing my chakras, I'll ask my angels and they'll give me a number. And I know that's how many minutes I need to lay down for. And I just lay down and let them do their thing. Yeah. But sleeping is the best time to do it. I will, right before I go to bed, I set the intention, you know, I command my sleep state to be for clearing and healing my field. So I wake up refreshed and rejuvenated, and I have all the energy I need to be able to tackle everything I need to do in the next day. And I always wake up feeling, actually most of the time wake up going, oh, I'm back, you know, because you're traveling the astrals and you feel this, this love of having your spirit around you. You wake up, you're like, oh, I'm human again. But that's why calling upon the archangels is a huge one for me. And just commanding sleep for that opportunity to be able to do that. So
That's amazing. Thank you for sharing that.
Definitely. So I think now is a perfect time to segue into our little free healing.
So, well, first, I don't think you said what you do, but so we wanted to come together and do a little chit chat about different topics. We, again, both think limiting beliefs is a huge one for us. And then we wanted to kind of merge healing styles, give you like a little sneak peek of what I do with energy clearing, which is kind of what I'm mostly focused on right now, and what CORY does.
Thank you. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't know where you were going there, and I get it now. So I do Reiki. I've got my certification in Usui and Karuna Ki, as well as working with there's a new one that I was learning, which is Atlantean and Lemurian Reiki, which is yeah. So I'm in the middle of those empowerments right now, which is really neat. Because if you start to go back into that lineage, you can it gets really interesting. But so I do Reiki, and that's what I do a lot for my clearing is Reikiing myself, and that's what I'm kind of bringing to the table in our little joint venture of this to see what expands from it. Because I feel like being able to cross modalities like this, it just makes it such a more powerful experience when it comes to clearing and releasing, and especially with where we're at right now with energies and how high they are and how fast the healing is occurring now. How powerful it would be to get two people together to attack this from multiple angles, to be able to help raise the vibration and the consciousness of humanity.
Right. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh no, and I don't know if I've said this. I might have said something in a video, but so CORY and I have been working together, and so we we like I clear and like he does Reiki on me, and so the first one was super powerful. When he did Reiki on me, I was already feeling like a block on my throat. Like when I would do clearings, like literally the words wouldn't come out as like easily as they have in the past, and I was like, I was like, what's going on? And so when I did the first Reiki session, when he did the first Reiki session on me, when you did the Reiki session on me, oh my God. As like the next day or the next time that I did a clearing session, I was so open, like my throat was super expanded, and I was like doing healing and clearing, like saying the statements, like just it was flowing so easily. I was like, oh my gosh, this and like my intuition opened up a little bit or more, and it was really powerful. So I don't know if I shared that with you.
No, I didn't know that. Thank you. I had no clue. I know we've talked about your hip and the physical pain stuff, but I didn't know about your throat chakra, which is awesome.
Yeah, well, because the first one, like you did a generic. I think you did all the chakras.
Yeah, just body scan. Yeah.
These energies, like my spine and like my throat and my chest, like I was feeling a lot of stuff. I was like, oh, okay, I'm releasing all this stuff, but I didn't realize it until the next day when I had a session. My throat and my third eye were like super open.
Awesome.
And I was like, oh, this is exactly what I wanted. Like I think at the beginning it was good, but then I started doing all these sessions, and or for some reason, energy gets stuck, and we block it. And I was feeling that. I was like, I'm not saying it's not as fluid as it was in the beginning. And so lo and behold, after the session, I was like, it opened up the channel very wide. So thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad to hear it helped. And maintenance is key too. When you start to do this, it's not like you just do one session and then you're good. We have to maintain it. And that's why I think it's that's why it's neat that we're going to be going into this aspect too, which is just simple. A simple. What are you going to do? Are you going to do a meditation or?
Yeah, so let's do, I'm gonna guide the meditation, like what I usually do is like, you know, connect the light, center and expand. And then we'll tap into, we'll clear maybe, I'll clear basic beliefs. I was actually thinking about like, oh, I'm gonna tap into the future and whoever comes, like whoever is meant, you know, whoever is listening to this, I'll tap into their energy and
awesome,
clear from that.
Cool.
And then we can do your healing style. Keep forgetting that you're on this side. And then yeah, so like half and half is we have discussed.
Yeah, that works. So you'll do yours.
Yeah, I'll do mine, and then you'll do yours. And just to give you a little bit of taste of like how we do what we do, how we do what we love to do, because this is definitely right now like our heart is in this, our passion is in this, and like you said, there's so many people that are waking up. There's so many people that are becoming more and more aware. More they want to clear their stuff. Yeah. And so we're definitely here for that reason and for that service. So
exactly. So cool. Well, I got my selenite ready, my selenite wand. So get started. That's right. We got the arsenal out here today.
Cool. And I actually forgot to ask you this. Did we want to? Because you know how, so when I do this, and if you've been to my clearing sessions, I'm actually not on video.
Oh, that's right.
Not on video just because I want, and usually I say, you know, close your eyes so you're not even watching me, even if I were on video. Yeah. Usually I'm not, so I may just for like deeper experience so that you're not distracted.
You can shut off your camera. Definitely. Okay. I'm going to sit here and close my eyes, though. I'm going to enjoy the free session.
Yeah, I mean, and usually, honestly, so what I do that people don't know, actually, like, I do this a lot, by the way, as you've already noticed. Like, I talk with my hands all the time. And so when I do the connecting and stuff, I'm actually like guiding the energy down.
And I'm gonna do the same because with the Reiki, it's all.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So we'll get into that. So yeah, go ahead and shut off your camera. I'm just gonna sit back and go Zen mode, and people can stare at me staring at the back of my
eyelid. Cool. So just relax. Close your eyes. I actually don't know how to shut my camera off. Because it says stop video. Is that it? Stop video?
Well, I don't. Yeah, I think stop video is not gonna stop. Well,
recording, right? It'll just stop my camera.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, we're good. Yes.
Did I do that or did you do that?
No, you did it. I did not. Okay. I did not. Yeah. What would it take? Okay. What would it take? Okay.
Yes. What would it take? Okay. So take a moment to close your eyes and just take a deep breath in and just allow your mind to clear, your body to relax. We're going to set the intention to relax our entire body from head to toe, our muscles, our bones, our cells, every space within and without. And so just kind of feel as you continue to relax, continue to deepen, get deeper and deeper into meditative state. And then I want you to take a deep breath in through the heart. And as you exhale, just send that energy all the way down to the earth. So just we're grounding you and we're anchoring you so that you feel completely safe here and completely safe in this space. And then take another deep breath into the heart. And then you're going to send that energy up about 300 feet above your head. And just imagine a door opening up. So you can see, sense, or imagine a lot of light coming down, coming through into your body. So just open up your crown so that you can receive this light. And then take this energy, this light, all the way down your third eye, opening up your third eye so that you can receive this light. So that this light can bring more awareness and more truth into your life. And then take it down your throat. So clearing and transmuting anything that's blocking your throat, and then allow your throat to open up to receive this light, this energy, this love. And then take it down your shoulders and down your back. So imagine like a liquid light washing away anything that's heavy on your shoulders, anything you're carrying, any kind of stress, and all the way down your back, just washing it away, clearing it, shaking it off. And then coming down your arms and out your hands, completely opening your arms up and your hands to receiving this energy, receiving everything that you're asking for. And then taking it from your neck all the way down your heart. So open up your heart and know that you're completely worthy, ready, and deserving to allow this amazing energy, all this light, pure source light that's coming from above, to come into your heart and awaken you and give you all of the love that you want. And then dropping it down into your solar plexus, opening up your solar plexus so you can receive this light and feel more confident about who you are and what you came here to do and what you can actually do here. And then taking it down your navel, opening up the space so that you can feel more confident being yourself, being your authentic, amazing self, and opening up all the channels to receiving fun and joy and money. And then dropping it even further into the root, opening up your hips, really wide open. So just imagine your hips, the energy within this energy center, just imagine it widening up, so becoming like bigger than your body, so that you can allow more light to come through. And just feel how safe you are here, feel how protected and supported. And then taking it down your legs and down your knees and down your feet, opening them up as well so that you can easily move into the next phase, the next step, the next reality. And then taking it all the way down to the planet, connecting and merging with this amazing motherly love energy that's here for you. And then bringing it back all the way up into your feet, up your entire body, connecting it back up into the sky. And then merging both energies into your heart, like a big ball. And just imagine this ball getting bigger than your body, and just sending it 5 feet, making it bigger than your house, bigger than the city, bigger than the states, bigger than your country, as far out as you can imagine. And I'm just going to tap into, I think what happened is when we started talking about money and our limiting beliefs about money, it opened up all of these blocks. So I'm going to do a quick little clearing on the left side of the body, because I'm feeling a lot of constraint, like not constraint, but I'm feeling a lot of heaviness. And so the left side is where you are, this is your feminine side and your receiving side. And so I feel like the whole like money topic kind of like, because a lot of us have beliefs about money, we haven't been able to really open ourselves to receiving more of it or the amount that we may want. So just kind of tune into the left side of your body. And if you see, or sense or feel any kind of heaviness, any kind of, or you may feel some pressure, tingly feeling, or even some minor, just not pain, but anything that you're feeling something heavy, that's usually where the block is. So just imagine a lot of light coming through into that side, into the left side of your body. And we're just going to open the space so that we can release it. So this light is going to come in and just going to wash away. And it's going to help us clear and transmute any of this energy, any of the limiting beliefs that we may have towards money. Anything that says, I can't have money, money's not for me, money's only for the few. I have to work super hard to make a lot of money. Let's quit all those beliefs. And then just quickly go into your solar plexus and send a lot of light into your solar plexus. So now it's, yes, I by the way, this feels so much better. So the left side feels a lot better and a lot more open. So now that you're open to receiving more, now we're shifted into your power zone, which is your solar plexus, and this is where this is more of like, can I actually do this? Can I actually make money? Like, do I really have what it takes? And so let's clear anywhere you don't think you have what it takes, anything you don't know how, anywhere you're confused, anywhere you're kind of angry. A lot of our emotions get stuck in our stomach. So bringing a lot of light in, on, or around your stomach, behind your back. And let's wash away any of those beliefs that, again, if you tap into the emotion, you may be angry, you may be sad, you may be confused, you may be jealous of other people. So clear and transmute anywhere this energy may be. And just open up even more so more light can come through. And this light again is going to wash away, it's going to clear and transmute any of these heavy emotions, heavy limiting beliefs. So it's basically like pushing the door to just open up so you can release. So just bring more light in and just download and imprint the new belief that you are completely and totally able to receive. You're completely and totally able to take whatever guided action that you are ready to take in order to create whatever it is that you want. I know we're talking about money, so if you want to create more income, create more profit, you're downloading that energy within you so that you can take the next steps in order to make that happen. So just take another deep breath in into your stomach. Let's do another deep cleanse. Allowing this new belief to come through. Whatever new belief you want to imprint, download that into your stomach. And from your stomach, just expand it out about a foot outside of your body. And I'm going to close with that. They feel a lot better, so we did definitely clear some stuff. I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to turn myself back on or not, but I'll turn it over to CORY because it's his turn.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off my camera too now. While everyone is still kind of in this relaxed, open state, go ahead and let's tie back into the breath. So let's go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. So inhale, exhale, and clear all of that emotion out. We keep this ball rolling. One more big deep breath in, deep breath out. So what I want you to do is to imagine yourself, imagine a water slide that is going from your mind's eye down into your heart chakra. So go ahead and imagine this water slide spiraling down. Imagine yourself at the top of the water slide in your mind, and we're going to spiral down into the heart space. So imagine you're on this water slide, sliding all the way down into your heart. Right when you get to the heart, hop off the slide. You're looking at these 2 huge barn doors in front of you. Go ahead and visualization, open up these barn doors. What we're doing right now is we're opening your heart up to be able to receive this level of healing. So go ahead and open up those doors and look at the expansive love and feeling and help out there in the universe that is just ready to come in and to help us to grow, to heal, to expand. Take another deep breath and tell yourself, I am open to receiving healing. Command that intention. You're open to receiving healing. Now, once again, I'm just gonna imagine once again that you have 2 barn doors on the top of your head, right at your crown chakra. Open those doors up and let that light in. So letting that source light and that source energy come in and to wash away all of those energies that we just started to clear from those money blocks. And let's imagine a cord coming out of your root chakra, which is basically at the base of your spine. Imagine this cord tethering down into the earth, and imagine this cord is plugging into the crystalline structure of the earth, going right down into the crust of Gaia to the core center of the earth. Imagine the source energy that has been flooding through your body, washing away this energy. Imagine it getting now pulled down this cord into Gaia as it gets transmuted and released. And let's imagine this energy that goes down to the crystalline structure of Gaia, this crystalline pyramid at the core of Gaia. Imagine this light energy now coming up through this pyramid, back up this cord into your root chakra, creating this even flow of energy up and down. I'm going to go ahead now and guide into balancing and activating every single chakra as this energy is flooding through you. So we're going to start at the root chakra, which is at the base. I'm going to do some commands for every chakra to open up. Normally it'll take just one intention to open up this chakra, but if there is a block there on that chakra, we have to do it 3 times. So I'm going to go through every affirmation 3 times to activate and to cleanse, heal, balance, and protect every single chakra as I apply Reiki energy to every single chakra. So first, I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my root chakra. As you say this intention, imagine this red glowing disc at the base of your spine spinning clockwise, and imagine as it's spinning faster and faster and it's glowing brighter and brighter, this red glow is coming from your root chakra, expanding outwards. As I say it again, I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my root chakra. Imagine this glow getting more and more vibrant, more and more vibrant. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my root chakra. Imagine that spinning motion and this activation and this red glowing from basically your pelvic area or the base of your spine, front and backwards. So imagine this light radiating in a 360-degree angle all the way out. Now we are going to move up to the sacral chakra. So I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my sacral chakra. So imagine your sacral chakra, which is about 3 inches below your belly button. Imagine this orange glowing disc. Imagine starting to spin clockwise. Once again, clockwise motion is opening up. We're opening up these chakras. And imagine this orange glow radiating 360 degrees out of your body. As I say the affirmation again, you're going to notice this orange hue getting brighter and brighter. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my sacral chakra. Imagine the disc spinning faster and faster now as the orange glow is getting brighter and brighter and brighter. One more time, I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my sacral chakra. Now this is opening up, still imagine that source energy running through you, down through your crown, through your root, into Gaia, back up and forth as we start to activate your solar plexus. So I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my solar plexus chakra. So your solar plexus chakra is above your belly button, in your chest, right where your solar plexus is. Imagine this yellow disc, this golden yellow disc, spiraling clockwise. And every time that I state this intention, notice it spin faster and faster, glow brighter and brighter, and the luminescence is glowing 360 degrees out, front, back, side to side, all the way out. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my solar plexus chakra. It's glowing brighter and brighter, spinning faster and faster. One more intention. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect solar plexus chakra. Glowing brighter and brighter. Now move up to the heart chakra. Heart chakra is green. That's basically the more upper side of your chest and the center of your chest. And imagine this green disc spiraling clockwise and glowing 360 degrees out, as every time that I state the activation, it is going to glow brighter and brighter from all angles. It's going to glow out and it's going to spin faster and faster clockwise. So I now activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my heart chakra. Imagine those greens getting brighter and brighter and brighter. You can actually start to feel the center of your chest and feel the sensation of opening and being able to receive the level of love and abundance that we need from the universe to carry out on our journey. So once again, I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my heart chakra. Imagine this green disc spiraling faster and faster and faster, opening up more and more and more. One more time. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my heart chakra. Now you're imagining these 4 discs, glowing and spinning brighter and brighter and brighter. As we go up and activate, we are now getting this energy to be sent upwards and downwards as the source energy is coming down, and we are pushing it into Gaia and back up and forth. And we're activating our chakras. We are now a clear channel to receiving divine guidance and divine energy and being able to maintain this state of enlightenment, this state of being that we are striving for. Now we're moving up to the throat chakra. So the throat chakra is a light blue color. Basically right at where your throat is. Imagine this light blue disc spiraling clockwise. And every time that I state this intention, we're going to notice it to glow brighter and brighter, this light blue, getting more luminescent, spanning out 360 degrees from our throat outwards. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my throat chakra. Notice this disc spiraling faster and faster, and the luminescence getting brighter and brighter. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my throat chakra. As I'm stating these intentions and these blocks are being removed, you might feel the call to clear your throat. Just go with it. If you start to get an itch in your throat, or you're starting to feel like you have to clear your throat, go ahead and clear that. Let it up and out, because as we are activating, healing, and cleansing these chakras, things may start to come from the surface on the root on up, and we're just letting that energy flow up and out. So one more time, I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my throat chakra. Imagine this glowing brighter and brighter. Blue disc. Let's say it one more time. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my throat chakra. I'm going to go on and move up to the third eye, where the is connected to the pineal gland and all of our psychic abilities, which is actually connected to our heart chakra. The heart chakra is what helps to power this third eye. So imagine this this dark blue, this kind of indigo disc in the center of your forehead. Imagine it spiraling clockwise and glowing brighter and brighter and radiating out from your head 360 degrees. As I state the intention, this chakra is going to get brighter and brighter and brighter, and the disc is going to spin faster and faster and faster. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my third eye chakra. So go ahead and notice you may feel this pressure in the center of your forehead starting to open up. It's going to feel like an eye opening up. Be open to receiving this, and do not worry, this is a safe and protected space. So if you start to see things a little bit more, hear things a little bit more, it's okay. You are completely safe and protected. This is a sacred space. So one more time, I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my third eye chakra. So imagine this disc again, this deep indigo disc spinning clockwise, radiating and glow 360 degrees out. So state the intention one more time. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my third eye chakra. This is where we get our clairs, our clear knowing, our clear hearing, our clear seeing. So it's very important to keep our heart chakra, our upper chakras aligned, especially when we're bringing in this divine guidance and we're trying to anchor it into our lower chakra system. And as I move on up now, I'm going to move up to your crown chakra. So this is the chakra that's at the very top of your head. It glows a nice royal purple, beautiful royal purple, very spiritual, very magical color. So go ahead and imagine this chakra spinning clockwise, radiating this deep royal purple. And every time that I command this intention, I'm commanding this to open up where you're going to be able to receive your divine guidance. You may feel some tingling on the top of your head. I know when Sam was going in and connecting us to source, that tingling feeling of that source energy coming through, this is where that divine guidance can really anchor it into our body. So I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my crown chakra. Imagine this chakra spinning faster and faster clockwise as it's glowing this radiant royal purple color at the top of your head. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my crown chakra. You can imagine it expanding and opening up more and more as you are now open to receiving this divine guidance to anchor into your human form to then apply it into your day-to-day help serve others. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my crown chakra. Go ahead and sleep and touch me one more time. I activate, cleanse, heal, balance, and protect my crown chakra. You are now a clear channel of energy coming up, down from source, through into Gaia, washing back up. And imagine all of your chakras radiating and glowing all at once, showing the true value of all the different shades of you as a person. Imagine the colors glowing bright and you recognize how abundant and infinite you are through all of these colors, how energetic you are as a being. You are now in a state of open receptivity. And I ask that you now go about your day looking at and seeing where am I open, where can I be more open to receive? Where are these opening at? These doors are now going to open up all around you. Be mindful that these doors will be unexpected sometimes. Release the outcome and go into your day and be open to receiving and walk through those doors and be guided to the blessings that are. So now I want to go ahead and let's imagine this cord now that was connected to Mother Gaia coming back up into your body, retreating into your body. Doing one last final wash and cleanse of all this light energy that your body has embraced now. And let's keep this open flow going of source energy coming through and your body being able to hold and ignite in as much light as possible. And through this light is where we start to break off attachment and cleanse forward and be able to ignite and shine as bright as we can to let the world know that we're here and we're open. We are ready. And with that, I will leave it there. So, I thank everyone for coming in and joining this session and being open. And this healing session is now closed and complete. Are you there, Sam? I think Sam fell asleep.
I am. I just turned off my mic. Hold on.
So thank you for that.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, awesome.
There we go. There I am.
Hello, there you are. So any final words after that?
Gosh. That was a nice combo healing for sure.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you. So Sam, how can people get a hold of you to get these wonderful
I was gonna say that too. Yeah. How can people find you and work with you?
You go first and I'll mention mine.
So we'll put our links down.
Yes.
Somewhere below this video. I think we both have ways for you to contact. I have my website, which is SamanthaRodriguezblog.com, is probably the easiest one for you to go in there and look at what I have, what I offer, how you can work with me directly and indirectly. And you'll find me on my other channels as well, but website is probably the easiest one. So.
And I'm gonna list all the links in the description box. I have an appointment calendar, and we'll list our Instagrams, websites, everything in there. So go ahead, go to the description box, click it, check it out. Also support Sam on her YouTube page. What's your YouTube channel? What is it? Samantha Rodriguez blog.
It's just Samantha Rodriguez
official. That's it, official. So go, guys, check it out, Samantha Rodriguez official. This video will probably be up on her channel as well. But please go ahead and go over there, click subscribe, and check out her videos. She's got some wonderful meditations on there. Sam, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you've done for me and for the collective as well. You have saved my butt. Like I said, without your, I did a clearing session with you because I saw you on the Higher Self channel. And the next day I made a YouTube video, and there goes the destruction of my life in the most and now the beginning. Let's clear and transmute that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. What would it take for Corey to not have such a dry, sarcastic sense of humor?
Oh my gosh, no, I love it. I do too.
Awesome. Well, you'll definitely, the world will be seeing more of Sam and Corey with our healings and doing this together. So look forward to that. We're still in the midst of working everything out, how it's going to work. And thank you again for coming on and doing this with me. And it's great to have two builders coming together to build up this new earth and to help raise collective consciousness.
Yeah, so I'm gonna throw some more stuff.
Do it. If
you guys have anything for us, any questions, absolutely, we'll have our contact below. Mm-hmm. Corey also, I don't know if you've mentioned this, so he's also an ascension coach.
Yes.
And he is amazing and he loves it. So if you guys have any questions, a lot of us are going through this journey, and so it's really important to have be there, have the support, especially because we wake up and we go through things and we don't really have a lot of friends and family to talk to or explain why things are happening. So so definitely check that service specifically out, because this is it, guys. This is the moment in time that we've all been waiting for. Right. And there's so many things that are happening, and there's so many more things that are going to happen, and we want to help you, simultaneously help ourselves to be ready and prepared to, continue to serve the world and continue to shine our light, and clear anything that's been, and any and all densities that have been here for too long, basically. So I just wanted to, that's my shameless plug on you.
Thank you. Well, and I wanted to mention really quick with the coaching that I get a lot of people that ask me questions, and I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to help you find the answers within yourself what to do, because our soul imprint all wants different things. And there is such thing as getting too much information too quick. I have these people that wake up and they want to know everything at once. And to tell you the truth, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to help you find your truth and to walk that path. And so, yeah, that's kind of my coaching style. People have seen I had a discussion with the Divine Masculine, Tyler. He's someone I coached. If you have any questions about my coaching style, you can email and talk to him. He will tell you exactly how it is. The cool thing is now you and I are coming together to integrate all of this into one something that we're in the midst of creating, to be able to help attack this from multiple angles. Because I found for me in my awakening, it wasn't just the energy, it was the energy, it was the thought form, it was the belief, it was everything tied in, because since I'm a multidimensional being, I have to attack this from multiple angles. And so I'm glad to be able to work with you and to see where the universe takes this as we start to expand it and step more into our power. And I thank you again, Sam, for everything.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you both.
And out in the Webiverse, thank you guys. Much love and respect to everyone out there. And I will see you on the other side. And Sam, do you want to close out for us?
Sure. How do I do that? You have the button, but I'll just say thank you again for joining us. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. Contact us. Would love to, help you in any way, assist you in any way that we can. We're always here for you guys. And yeah, stay tuned for more of these videos. We'll be doing more stuff together, collectively and separately. So just stay tuned. And much love and light to all of you.
Perfect. Thank you, Sam. Namaste.
Namaste.